3 dirt-cheap pickup trucks nobody buys, but they'll outlast every new Mazda for 500,000 miles. Last week, a guy came into my shop with a 2022 Mazda CX-5 Turbo, $34,000 truck, 41,000 miles. The turbocharger was pushing oil into the intake. The intercooler hose had already been replaced once under warranty, and he was looking at $2,800 out of pocket because the dealer found a way to blame his oil change intervals. Meanwhile, sitting in my back lot, I have a 2003 Ford F-150 with 388,000 miles on it that belongs to a landscaper 3 towns over. He brings it in twice a year. Oil change, filters, send it home. That truck cost him $6,400 4 years ago. Today, I am going to show you 3 pickup trucks that the market has completely forgotten about. A Ford that was over-engineered by accident, a Nissan that nobody in America believes can go the distance, and a Toyota that is so obvious it hurts. All 3 available right now for under $15,000. All 3 documented past 400,000 miles. Let's get into it. Number 3. Nissan Frontier, 2005 to 2019, with the 4.0-liter V6. I am going to say something that will make half the comment section angry. The Nissan Frontier with the 4.0-liter V6 is one of the most underrated truck engines ever dropped into a vehicle sold in America, and the proof is in the price, because you can still buy one for nothing. 2 years ago, a contractor came into my shop looking for a second work truck. Budget was $12,000. He had been looking at used Colorados and Rangers, mid-trim models with 80,000 miles, and asking prices that made no sense for what they were. I told him to stop. I pulled up a 2012 Frontier Pro 4X with 112,000 miles listed for $10,500. He said, "Isn't that the truck that never got updated?" I said, "That is exactly why you want it." He bought it. He is now at 161,000 miles. Total repairs in 18 months, 1 set of brake pads, and a cracked exhaust manifold, which is the one known issue on this engine and costs about $600 to fix at a good independent shop. Here is what you need to understand about the 4.0-liter VQ40DE in the Frontier. This is a member of Nissan's VQ engine family, the same lineage that spent over a decade on Ward's 10 best engines list. It produces 261 horsepower, naturally aspirated, no turbo, no intercooler, no boost-related failure points. It is chain-driven, so there is no timing belt to replace, and it is mated to a 5-speed automatic that Nissan used across multiple platforms and refined for years. The platform itself ran almost completely unchanged from 2005 to 2021, which sounds like a knock against it, and that is exactly why dealerships use it to steer buyers toward newer models. But what it actually means is that every engineering problem this truck had was identified and resolved years ago. You are not buying into someone else's first production year. You are buying a truck that has been sorted out for 2 decades. Documented longevity on the VQ40 is serious. Owner forums and fleet records show this engine routinely reaching 300,000 miles with conventional maintenance, and there are multiple documented cases past 400,000 miles in commercial use. The frame is fully boxed on the Frontier, which gives it structural rigidity that most mid-size trucks in this price range cannot match. Market pricing right now for a 2010 to 2016 Frontier V6 with 100,000 to 130,000 miles sits between $9,000 and $13,000. A same-year Toyota Tacoma with comparable miles is $19,000 to $24,000. That is a $10,000 gap for a truck that, from a pure engine longevity standpoint, is playing in the same conversation. Inspection checklist. First, check the exhaust manifolds for cracking. This is the Frontier's one recurring issue. Run the engine cold. Listen for a ticking sound that fades as the engine warms up. That is a cracked manifold. Budget $600 and negotiate accordingly. Second, inspect the frame for rust, especially on trucks from northern states. The Frontier's frame holds up well, but salt exposure can accelerate surface corrosion. Look underneath with a flashlight. Third, pull the transmission dipstick and check the fluid condition. Dark brown or burnt fluid means the previous owner skipped service intervals. A full flush runs about $250 and is worth doing immediately. Fourth, test the four-wheel drive engagement. The electronic shift-on-the-fly system on Pro 4X models is reliable, but check it in a parking lot before you buy. Who should buy this? Anyone who needs a mid-size truck for actual work. Contractors, weekend haulers, anyone towing a trailer under 6,000 pounds. The Frontier does not care about its reputation. It just goes to work. Number 2. Ford F-150, 2004 to 2008. With the 5.4-liter Triton V8. I know exactly what some of you just said. The 5.4 Triton? The engine with the spark plug problems? Hear me out, because this is the most misunderstood engine in Ford's history, and the reason the price is this low is the reason you should be buying it. A retired utility worker came into my shop 14 months ago. His grandson had found him a 2006 F-150 XLT with 94,000 miles for $8,200, and he wanted me to look it over before he bought it. I checked the spark plugs. They had been replaced. I checked the cam phaser operation. Smooth. I checked the oil and found clean, properly viscosity fluid. I told him to buy it. He is now at 131,000 miles. The only thing I have touched on that truck is an oxygen sensor at 122,000 miles. $40 part, 20 minutes of labor. Here is the honest truth about the 5.4-liter Triton. Ford put two different versions of this engine into these trucks. The two-valve version from 2004 to 2008 has a well-documented spark plug issue where plugs can seize in the cylinder head and snap off during removal. This is real. This happens. But here is what the internet never tells you. If those plugs have already been replaced using the correct thread repair procedure, that problem is gone permanently. When you are shopping, ask about spark plug history. If they have been done, this becomes a non-issue. What the internet also never tells you is what this engine is capable of when it is properly maintained. The 5.43 valve version, used from 2004 onward, produces 300 horsepower and 365 pound-feet of torque. Ford put it in police interceptors, in fleet work trucks, and in the SVT Raptor predecessor. These are not weekend driver engines. They are built for sustained load. Documented 5.4 longevity is serious and well established. Fleet operators in construction and utility services have logged these engines past 350,000 miles. There are owner-documented cases well past 400,000 miles, with nothing beyond scheduled maintenance and the spark plug service done once. The key, as with any engine, is consistent oil changes and the correct oil weight. Ford specifies 5W20. Use it. Cam phasers are the other item to know about. On high-mileage examples that have been run on dirty oil, the variable cam timing phasers can wear and rattle on cold start. The fix is $800 to $1,200 at an independent shop. If you hear a rattle on cold start that disappears after 30 seconds, that is a phaser. Negotiate the repair into the price and move on. Market pricing for a 2005 to 2008 F-150 with the 5.4 and 100,000 to 130,000 miles sits between $7,500 and $11,000. A comparable Ram 1500 from the same era, same mileage, asking about $2,000 more on average. A same-year Toyota Tundra with the 5.7 commands $16,000 to $20,000. The Ford gives you the same full-size hauling capability and genuine 400,000-mile potential for a fraction of the price. Because buyers who Googled the spark plug issue never looked any deeper. Inspection checklist. First, ask specifically whether the spark plugs have been replaced. If yes, ask for records or look for the repair receipts in the glove box. If no, and the truck is over 100,000 miles, budget $400 to $600 for the job. and negotiate it off the price. Second, listen for cam phaser rattle on a cold start. Let the engine sit overnight, start it cold, and listen for the first 30 seconds. Third, check the transmission fluid on the 4R70W or 4R75E units in these trucks. These are solid transmissions, but they need clean fluid. Dark fluid is a maintenance red flag. Fourth, inspect the wheel wells and cab corners for rust. The F150 body of this era is rust-prone in salt states. Surface rust on the frame is normal and manageable. Structural rust on the cab is not. Who should buy this? Anyone who needs full-size towing capacity and wants to spend under $10,000. Anyone who does their own basic maintenance. Anyone willing to spend 2 minutes on research past the first Google result. Number 1. Toyota Tacoma 2005 to 2015 with the 4.0-liter V6. Of course it is the Tacoma. I know, you already knew this was coming. But I am not putting it here because it is obvious. I am putting it here because the market prices it like it is common knowledge, and buyers still manage to overpay, undershop, and miss the best examples sitting right in front of them. Here is what makes this the number 1 slot. 3 months ago, a young woman came into my shop. First truck purchase, budget of $14,000. She had been looking at a 2016 Chevy Colorado LT with 78,000 miles for $13,800. Nice truck, clean interior, but it had the 2.5-liter 4-cylinder and a transmission that was already hunting between second and third on the test drive. Early sign of calibration wear. I told her to keep shopping. I found her a 2009 Tacoma TRD Sport Double Cab with 104,000 miles for $13,500. She said it had more miles. I told her miles on a Tacoma 4.0 are not the same as miles on anything else. She bought it. 8 months later, 128,000 miles. She has spent $0 on repairs. Not a sensor, not a belt, not a gasket. 0. The 1GR-FE 4.0-liter V6 in the 2005 to 2015 Tacoma is one of the most over-documented engines in automotive history for long-term reliability. It produces 236 to 278 horsepower, depending on year, runs a timing chain, and is naturally aspirated with no forced induction anywhere in the system. Toyota used it in the Tacoma, the 4Runner, the FJ Cruiser, and the Hilux Surf sold in international markets. Across all those platforms, across multiple continents, this engine has accumulated a reliability record that no turbocharged 4-cylinder will ever match. Documented longevity is not forum speculation. There are dealership service records, fleet logs, and independent mechanic-documented cases of this engine passing 400,000 miles on original internals. Toyota themselves use Tacoma-based platforms in international fleet applications with service life expectations exceeding 500,000 miles. The engine does not care. The one legitimate issue to know about. The 2005 to 2010 models had a frame rust problem significant enough that Toyota issued an extended warranty and buyback program for affected trucks in high salt regions. This is resolved territory now. But when shopping, you need to verify that either the frame was replaced under the program or the truck spent its life in a low-salt state. Check the VIN against Toyota's recall database before you look at anything else. The second-generation Tacoma also came with a 5-speed automatic that some owners find slightly sluggish in normal driving. It is not a durability issue. It is a calibration personality. These transmissions are virtually indestructible when serviced on schedule. Now, the honest market reality. A 2010 to 2015 Tacoma V6 double cab with 100,000 to 130,000 miles asks $17,000 to $23,000. That is not cheap. But a 2005 to 2009 model with the same 4.0-liter engine and similar miles sits at $11,000 to $15,000. Same engine, same frame, same reliability DNA. 4 to 6 years older on the body and interior, and $8,000 less. That is the window the market is sleeping on right now. Inspection checklist. First and most important, pull the VIN and check for frame rust recall completion on any 2005 to 2010 model. If the recall was completed, Toyota installed a new frame. That is actually better than buying a truck that never needed it. Second, check the rear leaf springs for cracking or sagging. These are a known wear item on high mileage examples, and replacement runs about $400 to $600. Third, inspect the front differential fluid. Tacoma front differentials are sealed units that owners frequently neglect. Dark or gritty fluid means it has never been serviced. Fourth, check for oil consumption by pulling the dipstick, noting the level, and asking to drive the truck for 20 minutes before checking again. Some higher mileage examples develop minor consumption. It is manageable if you know about it going in. Who should buy this? Anyone who wants to buy a truck once and never think about it again. Anyone who tows or hauls regularly and wants Toyota's parts network and independent shop familiarity behind them. Anyone who understands that paying $13,000 for a truck that will run to 400,000 miles costs less per mile than any new vehicle on any lot in America today. So there they are. 3 trucks the market has written off for reasons that either no longer apply or never mattered as much as the price suggests. The Nissan Frontier with a VQ engine that belongs in the same conversation as anything Toyota builds. The Ford F-15 05.4 Triton, misunderstood by buyers who stopped reading after the first forum post. And the Toyota Tacoma, hiding in plain sight in its older generation, where the price finally makes sense. The next time a dealer steers you toward a turbocharged 4-cylinder with 40,000 miles and a 36-month warranty, remember that 3 of the most durable truck engines ever built are sitting on used lots right now for under $15,000, waiting for someone who actually did the research. If this helped, hit subscribe. More videos coming on the vehicles mechanics actually buy versus the ones the market tells you to want. I will see you in the next one.